Two African Americans, one a Republican and one a Democrat, debate on whether or not there was ever a time that America was great. Okay, this is going to be one of those videos where I didn't watch. This will be the first time I'm seeing this with you guys. So let's go ahead and watch this video and react to it. Before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and let's hop into this video right now. Okay, so real quick, I just want to give you guys some background information. The guy on the left, his name is Officer Tatum. He is a very popular YouTuber. He speaks on politics and different things in that nature. And he's an ex police officer. Okay, and I think he's retired. And so he may sound a little bit more intelligent on this topic as opposed to the guy on the right, who I believe is just in college or something like that. Just giving you that warning. He's more of a professional in this manner, but I believe both of their inputs and opinions need to be heard.
Point to tell me where
the
it
birth
started.
of America.
No, point in America where America wasn't great.
On murder and thievery and deception. What do you mean?
Now let me explain this to you real quick. This is for everybody to listen to. Everybody always have this perception that we shouldn't acknowledge America as being great. America started at a certain point and grew and came better over time. No country that you know of was 100% perfect at the foundation. No country.
You
no
didn't answer my
country in the
question.
world. No countries in Africa, no countries in Europe. You can name it. Everybody started at a certain point, and it became greater
You
over
didn't
time.
answer my question.
Ever since you've been alive, America has been the greatest it's ever been.
You think so?
100%, brother. You can name somewhere else that's better than America, and why don't you live there?
I'm not sure.
I know you're not sure because they don't exist.
Wow.
Were they?
Show me somewhere else that's as diverse as America.
He do got a point when you think about it. Africa, when you think about the Atlantic slave trade, we were selling each other off. This wasn't they didn't just come to Africa and capture people. Like our ancestors were selling each other off from different tribes in different parts, whether you were in a different tribe and you were caught, right? And now you're a prisoner of war and you get sold off to them just finding you. And you're not being a part of their tribe or their community or local tribe, and them using it as an opportunity to get more weapons and money and food for them and their tribe. It was that's how they were. It was a war. It was an all-out war.
Anywhere,
diverse.
That's as diverse.
What does diversity mean if people are
Opportunities
being
for
discriminated
all
against?
people. Show me another country that give opportunities for all people like America.
Do you
does.
think we have the same opportunity as everybody else, as black people?
Yeah, 100%.
With a 200-year economic head start on us and no
What's
reparations?
stopping you now? Aren't you at this university?
Yeah.
You're at the university just like all these white people. How's that any different?
Wow.
I want you to go two blocks that way and tell me
Forget
where
that.
they at.
You can read. You can go to class. You can make good grades. I'm hoping that you're making straight A's. How is America stopping you from doing that? And how is it stopping you from being prosperous enough to go down the street and make a difference in your own community? How is America stopping you from doing that?
Why is it my responsibility to make a difference in my community that was sabotaged from the start?
Let's go back to the foundation.
Do you think the CIA planted drugs in our communities?
They didn't make you sell it.
Do you think they?
No. I agree.
Do you think they burned down
stories of how
black
the CIA,
businesses? Do you know what Black Hollywood is?
Let's go one at a time. I've heard stories that the CIA planted drugs in the inner city communities. Not every black community, but in some. They still don't make you go and sell drugs to your brother, do they? Why are you not selling drugs right now? Because it doesn't make sense for you to do that. You have an opportunity to go to a university, get an education, and make yourself better and make your family better in the next few generations. Nobody's stopping us from doing that. I'm sitting on campus right now, and all these people are listening to me.
You know what's stopping
stopping me?
Money.
In America, what's stopping you from making money in America?
What the is not stopping us from making money?
You
What
got
the
the same
do you
university as
mean?
all these white people. How you got a different?
Exactly.
You said what? Excuse me?
We're in debt.
That's
That's
our
our fault. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
Okay,
We were never given boots to begin with.
Let's start with this. I actually went and graduated from a university. So I'm not a guy that didn't go to college. I had a full scholarship, so I didn't pay for school in my undergrad. Graduate school, I paid for out of my pocket. I did not get a loan. I mean, I did not have to get loan forgiveness or nothing like that. I had $11,000 worth of debt and I paid it. How is that different than anybody else out here?
Because everybody doesn't have the same opportunity.
I'm black though. How did I pay my loan off and you can't? Or
where you from?
Wait, I'm from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Dunbar High School.
Fort Worth,
right
Texas.
In the hood and stop 6. Right in the hood and stop 6. How did I get to this point if America's against me?
Did everybody in your neighborhood get to that point?
Well, different choices.
That's what it comes down to. And I agree wholeheartedly with Officer Tatum in the fact that we put our own selves in situations based off of our actions. And the fact that he made it out of debt and he has a good career going for him and he has his own business and he was a police officer and all that, that's his actions. He wrote this stuff down that he wanted to do and he did it and it helped him out. But no, everyone's not going to think like that. Everyone is not going to want to do the hard stuff so that you can live an easier life in the future.
People in my neighborhood that made it out because they made better choices. I could have sold drugs. I didn't. Why? Because I wanted something better out of my life.
What do you say about the disproportionate wealth? Is that
okay.
Does that not matter?
It's about culture. How much money do you save?
I don't know. I'm in debt, bro.
You in debt. How much do you invest?
I don't know.
How did you get into debt? Who chose to come here?
Me.
You laid it out. Now, when you come here, for every college student here, this should be an investment into your future.
Right.
Anybody that know anything about making money knows that you have to invest to get to the next step.
You may be in
debt.
Money.
You may be in debt to make an investment to get to the next step. So if you do this properly, this is a debt investment to make more money in the future. If you come here and clown around and take a major that won't put you anywhere, then you just got into debt for no doggone reason. It's a cultural thing. Black people in America don't have wealth like others because they choose not to generate wealth through investments and passing their money down.
Who's teaching us to do this?
We should teach each other to do it. Why does somebody got to teach? You want the white man to teach us? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, hell, teach us something.
Okay, no, you could teach something. You got a college, you could get a college education. When you have children, teach your children.
So basically help yourselves. We know you have this 200-year head start.
That doesn't matter, bro. You don't have nothing to do with. You don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I thought you said one at a time.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I don't have nothing to do with what?
The 200 years that you're talking about.
Yes, I do. Have you ever heard of generational trauma, generational wealth? My people don't own anything.
Where you come
nothing.
from? Where you come from?
It's not exactly true. It's very rare to find black millionaires, and that is partly because of things that happened to us 100, 200 years ago. But if you look on, I forgot his name. I wish I would have, had the information, but I didn't watch this video. I'm listening to it for the first time like y'all. One of the richest men in America is black, and he owns like 20-something tech businesses, and he's full black. And so that right there tells you that, yes, we do have the opportunity to build wealth and create generational wealth. We just have to do what it takes to do it. We have to stop being like, if you get on social media right now, there's guys from 15 all the way up to 35, and all they post about is just straight bull crap. It's just straight games. It's just women. It's just money. It's just living this fast life. But then by the time you turn 40, you want to try to turn it around. It don't work like that. You got to start today. Or if you're 40, you got to start now, but you already missed a large part of your life. But if you're young, you got to start today.
Feel something when my people come from nothing. I come from South Memphis.
And I come from Stop 6.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I went to university.
What does comparison mean? What does comparison mean when the statistics say that we are behind?
We're not behind. Some people are behind. We're not behind. Why? Because we make positive decisions. He's not behind. He's not behind. She's not behind. Do I want to go point out all the black people?
You're on a college campus.
But does college guarantee us success?
You're on a college campus.
It depends on what you do with what you have presented to you. You were born in wherever you were born at. Look at you now. What's the difference between you and other people that didn't choose?
Opportunity.
How did you get an opportunity that other people didn't? You were in debt, so you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money to pay for it.
My parents didn't have much, but they had enough to keep me out the hood trying to make some money any way I can. I know people who have no anything. They have to go out there. They have no other choice. They have a horrible education. Do you know what the education system is like here? It's horrible.
Okay, so let's explain it like this. I wanna make sure we talk it at the same level.
Right.
So in America, every single person has an opportunity to do something with what they have in their hand.
And we have nothing in our
Look,
hands.
let me
That's
say
the
this.
point.
Let me say this. I believe wholeheartedly that God gives you a hand of cards to play. Hear me out. Hear me out. God gives you a hand of cards to play. Not everybody's hand is the same. What you can have a full deck of great cards and you play them poorly, you won't make it in life. You can have a bad hand. You play them strategically and you play them right, you'll do good in life. You had a not so good hand growing up where you grew up at. You made positive decisions that led you here. That's the hand you've been dealt. Everybody don't have a freaking silver spoon in their mouth. America is the only place.
They proportionately
Who is
do.
they?
Everybody else, man.
Everybody else like who? Are you saying white people? Brother,
Yes.
you in the same situation as all these white people and you
Am
playing
I?
the victim.
Am I?
You at the same
Am I?
university?
Am I? What does the same university have to do with anything?
You go to the same classes?
I had a 4.3 GPA in high school. I did what I was supposed
What
to
you got now?
I do
What's your GPA now?
3.6.
Brother, what's holding you back then?
That's the point. Everybody doesn't have a 3.6. Everybody is
Do
not.
you just get a 3.6 because you woke up one day? You studied, didn't you?
Right, no, I
What?
actually didn't.
You didn't study.
No.
So then you have a gift that you can go and make a 3-point something and don't even study.
Right.
Brother, I mean, I don't know. I think we're wasting our time talking to each other. The bottom line is that if you study, you work hard, you play the cards that you're dealt properly, you will be successful. This country makes more millionaires than anywhere in the world. You can talk, Oprah Winfrey came from nothing. Tyler Perry came from nothing. I mean, you go down the list. You go down a list, brother.
Why are you naming rich black people?
Because these are the people.
Why are you naming
well, what about me?
black people?
All right, me.
You talking
What
about
about
me
me?
and you. I'm talking about everybody in the surrounding, everybody outside of this bubble.
Listen, man, you're a product of your decision making. You're an example that you can come from nothing and come
A
to the
product
university.
of your decision making when the majority
you
of
came
others
from
are a
nothing and you're
product
at
of
the
their
university.
environment.
What are we saying? You came from nothing, you're at the university. Well, how about you go and teach other young men like you that grew up where you grew up how to do what you did to get here, period. What's the problem in that?
That's
come to the
facts.
mic, please.
That's
Can you come to the
facts.
He want me off the mic.
mic? No, it don't matter about recording. Can you come to the mic so we can hear your question, please?
Come on. Come on, we can
No,
double
it's
team the
so
mic.
we can get the audio in.
We can double team the mic. We can double team the mic.
Just
It's
ask
okay.
the question and I'll try to answer your question. Hold on one second. What's your question?
How does everyone have an opportunity when systematically the U.S. has multiple inequities within?
What inequities? Can you explain one?
Inequities in education.
Wait a minute, inequities in education, what does that mean? Do you consider yourself a minority?
I do.
Is the country against you?
Systemically, in a way, it could be.
But it's not. You're here. You did what you're supposed to do to get here.
You.
That's what it's about, individuality. If you do what you need to do, you'll be here.
You as in everybody on this campus.
Listen, some people grow up in a terrible environment. Can we agree? Some people in that terrible environment make positive decisions to get out of that environment. Some people it
What
takes
is
longer.
some,
It
like
takes
10%,
longer in life to do that,
like
and it's not a
5%?
black thing. It's a everybody thing. There's poor white people in this country too. Do you not forget that? Most people on food stamps are white. Most people incarcerated are white.
Most people in the country are white.
Most people get killed by police are white.
Most everybody in this country is white.
So what I'm saying-
What does
what
that
I'm saying
statistic
is
have to do with anything?
That if poverty was just relegated to black people, it would only be black
You
people that
talking
are
on a
poor.
script. I can't listen.
All right, come on.
I think that they had a really good conversation. I think that they brought up some good points. Obviously, Officer Tatum is going to be able to maneuver himself a little better in these conversations. But the college kid, he brought up good points that we were dealt a bad hand. Majority of black people were dealt a bad hand. Not every family. There were some rich families, that in that time when America was still in slavery, just getting out of slavery, the Jim Crow. There's some black families that made some good decisions during that time, but there's a lot that didn't. The 80s with the government placing drugs into the communities and stuff like that. But like Officer Tatum said, and this is how I feel too. We are in a different time. Whether you like it, whether you believe it or not, Black people are in a completely different era than that time frame. So although we understand and we should not forget what happened in the past, we cannot continue to allow what happened in the past to affect us today. We have to make decisions today. We have to make moves today. We have to trust and believe or trust in God today. We have to raise our kids right today. We have to stop being selfish today. And I believe that if more and more Black families live life in that manner, trying to build wealth, trying to raise their kids properly, taking the money that you got and trying to invest and paying off debt, we would have a better outlook in life. Our kids will have better opportunities. They'll think differently. They won't be so boxed in. They'll be more creative. And so, yeah, I believe all of that can take place, but we have to be the ones to do it. I'm doing it for my family. I work hard. I'm trying to do everything I can to take my family to a different level when it comes to finance, when it comes to our religion, when it comes to our bodies, our health, everything. So I just think that we all need to do that. I think it was a good conversation, though. Great conversation. We need more of these conversations, honestly, and I'm not excluding any other races, but I'm just speaking today amongst Black people. We need more conversations like this. All right, look, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. My name is Aaron Page. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Until next time, I'm out.